Assalamu alaikum everyone. I hope you're doing really well. My name is HUMNA and I share content connected to art, healing and spirituality. Thank you so much for everyone who's been joining me, and I love seeing the images that you send through in my through different social media that really inspire me to keep coming back and holding each other's hands as we go deeper and closer, inshallah, towards our Allah, and remind ourselves of him through this simple but yet very effective way of connecting and doing the tasbih of our Allah, inshallah ta'ala. So today is the, let me first write Bismillah. So all you have to do is grab a paper and a pencil. It doesn't even have to be a notebook. It just has to be a piece of paper that you're able to connect to through the written zikr that inshallah we will do. All you have to do is start with Bismillah Rahman Rahim. Always try to go a little slower than usual writing. It's the 6th of November 2025. Alhamdulillah. And the names today he's gifting us is Ya Hasib, Ya Raqib, and Ya Mohsi. Now I've totally forgotten how it's written in Arabic, so I'm going to use my book, which by the way is a huge blessing given to me by a very beautiful friend of mine. I'm just going to take the names out and write it in Arabic because I do like writing in Arabic. So it is Ya Hasib. I think it's in his 30s. Let's go with 57. I hope you're having an amazing day. Do let me know if you do these in the morning or in the evening. When is your time to sit with your Allah? So it's number 40 here, Hasib. It's written with Ya, Sin, Ye, and Be. Hasib. And then there is Mohsi. There's Raqib and Ya Raqib, and then Ya Mohsi. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I have written some notes down, but we'll start with getting into the flow. So all you have to do is whatever language that you choose to work with today, you can write it in English, you can write it in Arabic, however your heart pleases, and just on a sheet of paper. It could be just once that you write, and then you can just sit back and listen to the video and be with me, and even listening to the video will sort of remind you, hold you, guide you closer to your Allah, inshallah ta'ala, and to his light. So Ya Hasib, Ya Raqib, and Ya Mohsi. Ya Hasib. I've put my eraser. Ya Hasib, Ya Raqib, Ya Mohsi. Ya Hasib, Ya Raqib, Ya Muhsi, 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 Ya Hasib, Ya Raqib, Ya Muhsi. Do continue writing it, and as you're writing, I'm going to read a couple of notes just to pinpoint what these names mean. So there's an effect of these names without you even knowing them, and then there's an effect of these names when you know in them, know the meaning of these names, and then there's an effect where you believe in the meaning. So there are three layers of the name, and also the sound, the vibration, the slowingness, the writing, all of this sort of comes together, alhamdulillah, in a magical way and has a very deeper effect on you. So even if you're just writing this without the name's meaning, you will still benefit from it, right? Because it's still making you present, it's still making you observe, it's still making you create, it's still making you write, it's still using your body in zikr, your eyes are in zikr, your hands are in zikr. And then when the next stage is when you hear the meaning of these names, they of course will have a deeper impact on you, a deeper effect on you, right? And then once you actually know the meaning, the third part is when you believe in the meaning, not just know it, right? I know that I am blah blah, right? And I know I'm very strong, right? And then there's one thing that I say that I know, but then there's the second part, which is I am. Like, I believe so much in my strength that Allah is giving me the strength. I believe in Him giving me the strength that is making me strong. So I believe in Him. So there are three parts of the exercise. But again, like I said, even if you don't know the meaning, it still has an effect. When you know the meaning, it has a very deep effect. And then when you actually believe in the meaning, then it has an effect, the ripple effect in your daily life, inshallah ta'ala, right? Now, nothing in the universe, Ya Hasib is teaching us that nothing in the universe goes ever unrecorded, and nothing is lost, okay? So nothing that happened in your life was something by chance. It was never a coincidence, because in Allah's book, in Allah's writing, there is no coincidence. Everything has a purpose, everything has a meaning, everything has a reason for it to have happened the way it happened, because it was His choice, right? And it never ever is not recorded. So when we sometimes get disheartened, oh, I put in so much time in this thing, or it's so much time in this job or in this relationship, and it didn't work out, right? It didn't work out from your perspective, but it actually worked out exactly how Allah wanted it. So nothing was ever lost, right? Because Allah keeps an account of everything. And you can imagine, when Allah is keeping account of everything, which means the reason He is able to, that He doesn't need a reason, but just for our mind to make sense, just to gain more clarity about Raqib, when He is taking account of everything and nothing is lost, meaning He's constantly watching us, He is constantly protecting us, right? Like the example that the books actually gave was, watch the stars till the dawn, meaning He's watching you not when you are developing, He's watching you from birth, like when you come up in the night sky, when you start shining, and also He's watching you when you feel so invisible in this dunya, like you're surrounded by so many people and you've lost your own identity. Even then, He's watching you, and He's protecting you in any state, anywhere. You're always and always under His protection. So Hasib is the one who's keeping record of everything you're doing. Raqib is the one, because He's keeping all the record, He knows what you're doing, how you're doing, why you're doing, where you're doing, all of that. He is constantly watching you, and that's why He is keeping the record. This is for you to understand that you are constantly being watched, as you write, as you cook, as you dance, as you breathe, as you sit, as you pray, as you walk, as you do everything in this dunya. You are protected and you are being watched by Him. And so nothing at all goes out of His vision that you are doing, right? You might be doing it hidden from other people, but you can never hide anything from Allah. And the third thing is Ya Muhsi, the one who knows every hair on your head, meaning He is aware of everything that you are. One is He knows that what you're doing, what you're feeling, what you're seeing, what you're hearing, what you're knowing, right? And then one is He knows exactly who you are in the physical sense, what you've accumulated, what clothes you wear, what your choices are, how your body is, who you are, right? And it says that Allah is the direct cause of any and all knowledge, intelligence, and mental perception. He knows exactly the cause, of any and all, not just any, every knowledge that you have gained, every experience that you have experienced, every interaction that you've had in your life that has made you intelligent, smart, or helped you with your mental capacity and understanding was from Him. Like you could not think a certain way, you could not be a certain way, you could not act a certain way if it wasn't him directing you to be doing exactly that. For he knows you inside out. Now these names are really, really powerful, healing, and very grounding to our being. Why? Because you see, when he talks about Hasib, he's letting you know that whatever it is that you're doing, none of it is ever going to be wasted. There is no wastage, right? Because everything is being recorded by your Allah. Then he's letting you know that no matter where you are in life, what you are doing in life, what age you are, what sex you are, what country you belong to, which part of the earth you are on, day, night, night, day, afternoon, dawn, dusk, everywhere you are, every single millisecond of your time on this earth and beyond is watching. He's watching and he's protecting. So he's not just like sitting there going, okay, let Humna do what she's doing. He's actually watching Humna do what she's doing, and she's also protecting Humna from not going towards things that are not good for her, right? So that's where Yaqib comes in. And then Mosi, he is the one who, alhamdulillah, blesses us with the knowledge that he knows is something that we need to use in our life. So he is our guide. He is our the one who is all knowing, right? He is the one who gives us the knowledge of everything and anything, right? Our intelligence, our mental understanding is all from him. Now I'll go deeper. Ya Hasib, when you know nothing is lost, you know that Allah is recording everything. What happens is that you stop pleasing other people, because what you realize is that Allah is watching me, Allah is recording, Allah knows what I'm doing good and what I'm doing bad. So I don't need to expect anything from people, because the only priority I need to have is my Allah. So I'll stop expecting from other people, because I know that it doesn't really matter to them what I'm doing, because they don't even know half the time what I'm doing, what I'm thinking, what's going on in my head. But Allah knows what's going on in my head, and he knows what's going on in my heart, right? So every feeling I feel, every good that I do is all being recorded, and vice versa. Like the other side of every bad or every unkind feeling that I have, or anything bad that I do, bad deed, is also being recorded by Allah. So I don't need to be pleasing people. I actually need to be pleasing Allah. And the only way you will please Allah is by making him the priority. So Ya Hasib helps us make him the priority. Then he gives us Ya Raqib. Why would he give us this name right after Hasib, right? Because he wants you to remember that when you make Allah your priority, you realize and you remember that he is Raqib. Who is Raqib? The one who is always watching you and who is always protecting you. So now when your Allah is always watching you, always protecting you, how are you going to feel? Right? So you go deeper into that, you're going to feel safe. No matter where you are on the earth, you know Raqib is with you. He's watching you. So then how are you going to feel? Safe in this whole dunya, meaning safe in your own body, safe in the way that you are, safe in your thoughts, because you know that everything is being recorded by Allah. And so you start thinking good thoughts for Allah, you start doing good, taking good actions for Allah. So he's the one who becomes your priority by Hasib, where guidance through Hasib, and Raqib helps you remember that when Allah is your priority, when you recognize Hasib and come closer to him and activated him within you as Hasib, as your priority, you will remember that you were never ever not with your Allah. And when you remember that, what's going to happen? You're going to feel very safe. Now, when you feel safe, what happens? You connect to Ya Mosi. What is Mosi? Mosi is that every knowledge, every experience, every interaction, everything that makes me who I am, intelligent or not intelligent, beautiful, not beautiful, and mental understanding, like whatever I understand of this dunya, of anything, anywhere my capacity growth of mind has happened, who's given me this ilm, who's given me this knowledge, who's given me this experience, who's given me this interaction, who's given me the intelligence, right? Who is this person sorry, who has given me all of this? Allah. So everything that you know, that you have absorbed in your body through this dunya, it was always through him. You thought it was your teacher who was teaching you. You think I'm the one guiding you to write this, but it is actually him guiding you to do this activity of writing his name, because it's always him who gives people the knowledge of whatever it is that they need the knowledge of, for he knows what we need. So everything is coming from him. And when something is coming from Allah, it's a blessing for sure, but it is a favor of his. So you realize, oh my God, all my intelligence, everything I have learned, whatever it is that I know in myself, how my brain works, how my heart works, all of this was actually Allah helping me learn whatever it is that he knew I was capable of learning or I needed to learn. So every knowledge was coming from him. Every experience was coming from him. Everything that you think you are intelligent about was coming from him as a favor. When you realize that everything that was coming from him, what happens? When you start seeing everything, every blessing as a favor, you become really humble and you are in gratitude. You become so grateful to Allah for all that he has given you, because through mercy, he reminds you that your whole being, your whole existence, everything that you have learned was always from him. It was never from school. It was he chose for you to learn something which he knew that would help you in the future. And so he made you learn it. And that's why you remember it. And it is he who helps you become intelligent. It is he who opens the doors in your mind and expands you and sends you inside. It is all from him. And what does mercy then do? Once you remember that all of it is from him, it is his favor that he's making you intelligent or making your brain cells be used, right? What does that do? That makes you feel very grateful, humbled that Allah chose for me to have these insights, to have this experience, to be this intelligent, to learn and gain whatever knowledge that he wants me to gain, right? Now, bringing the three names together, Allah becomes the priority. Hasib teaches us he is the priority. When Allah becomes the priority, he makes you feel safe through Raqib. When you feel safe, you are in gratitude to him for being your Allah. The three names help you come closer to Allah by making him the priority, by reminding you that when he is your priority, you remember he is with you, which makes you feel safe. Then what does that do? When you feel safe, what is it that you do? You realize that everything around you, within you, is from him. And when everything is from him for you, then you are in gratitude to him. What are you in gratitude of? Something that he has given you, something that like your intelligence, your knowledge, your mental capacity. Are you grateful for that? Are you grateful for Allah for recording everything and nothing being lost? Are you grateful for Allah for watching and protecting you? Yes, for all that. Yes, 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 billion times. But above all, what are you in gratitude of him? For him to be Ya Hasib, Ya Raqib, Ya Mosi, and all the other many names that he is, meaning you are in gratitude to him for not what he does for you, but who he is. And that is the power that you start building within you, that helps you raise your vibration, keep returning to Allah, repenting to Allah, and reconnecting with Allah. And that will always keep you in zikr, inshallah ta'ala. So with Ya Hasib, we make him the priority. With Ya Raqib, he teaches us that we are protected and we are watched at all times. With Ya Mosi, he reminds us that everything that we know today is all from him. One name makes you focus, meaning the priority. Hasib makes you focus. Raqib reminds you you are watched, meaning you feel safe. So first is, I write it down so I remember, focus. Then he makes you feel safe. And the third one helps you be in gratitude. Subhanallah. When you focus on him, you feel safe in this dunya no matter where you go, and all that pours out of you is the gratitude for your Allah to be that who he is, inshallah ta'ala. I really hope this message reaches you. If it did and you enjoy the exercise and the video, please like it and share it, and help me share Allah's light with other people, and leave me a comment and let me know that these sessions are helping you, because it helps to have the energy exchange that we can then help others and ourselves to be in constant remembrance of Allah. It's a really small act of writing Allah's name, and like I always say, don't focus on the quality, don't focus on your handwriting, don't focus on you, focus on the fact that he is giving you this chance to write his names. For every hurf that you write is you absorbing light, you remembering and reconnecting to his light, to awaken it within you. You already have it in you. All it does is it pours light to activate the light inside you. So light upon light. Through remembrance, through zikr, we come closer to Allah and we remember our purpose. And our purpose, which is always and always to be in worship of Allah, to be in awe of Allah, to be always trying our best to be in gratitude of our Allah for who he is. Again, not for what he does, but who he is to us and for us. Alhamdulillah. So with that, I'm sending you lots of love, light and peace, everyone. Take good care of yourselves. If you'd like to join my free sessions on Fridays, you're most welcome to write art as Ibadat, and I can share the link with you through my social media. If you want to start your own spiritual journey through my art healing sessions, you can support me through Patreon and have access to every single session that I have run, which is an incredible opportunity, a treasure box which will expand your soul and bring you closer to your Allah, to your center, to his light, and live a life of purpose, inshallah, through your creativity. Now, you don't have to be an artist to be joining my sessions. It's all about choice. It's all about choosing Allah and making him the priority. And through these exercises, you just reactivate within the light within you, inshallah. So if that's something you'd like to do, you're most welcome to do so. And I'll be starting my Sunday sessions, which will be connected to the geometry of nature, so focusing on flowers and the messages that Allah wants us to receive through the creation of each flower that we will inshallah work together with. So if that's something you'd like to join in, you can send me a message, like I said, through my social media. All the details are down in the description box. You can have a look, and you can also book me for a one-to-one session if you want to go deeper into your soul, to unknot and unblock your energy. I'd be more than honored to hold your hand as you walk towards him, inshallah ta'ala. I'm sending you love, light and peace, everyone. Enjoy and have an incredibly beautiful day. Take care, and I'll speak to you soon. Allah Hafiz.